Yo, what's up, everybody? Actually, I'm going to start with this shit over here. Deep Fat Fried merch. Got new shit.
Fried.
Yeah, we got some cool new
We
t-shirts.
got a comic book limited
shit.
edition in Anarchy We Trust edition
Now,
comic book style t-shirt. We got
that said 5 hours. People were saying, "Oh my god, it's gonna renew. You can order it again.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
No, you got to get it now.
And
jump on it.
Just so you guys know, there's a lot of great designs with our t-shirt competition. So there's a lot of great t-shirts and prints and shit coming.
There's also a poster.
Yeah, we got
If
a
you
poster version.
don't want the shirt, there's a poster version. That's a sticker there, TJ.
Poster, sticker.
So there's a sticker.
I mean, they all look the same. They got the same shit.
I want to
on
get
them.
one of these posters. That poster's badass.
Still got the Fat Sputin shirt on sale. Ever popular Fat
Dude, I
Sputin
took
shirt.
a better Fat Sputin picture. Maybe we could update the Fat Sputin
Maybe
shirt.
we will. We'll do Fat Sputin 2.0.
And of course, we have the coffee mug. Who can forget the dear coffee
And,
mug?
of course, the amazing, inevitable fucking coffee mug.
Sip
I guess.
an equal 50-50 blend of liberal and conservative tears from this mug for a special effect that nobody else gets.
Awesome.
The picture will change to a dick or a vagina, whichever your preference is. The mug can sense that. But you do have to sip a mug filled exactly.
It has to
with,
be totally
yes.
50-50, like
Yes.
1-to-1 ratio.
1-to-1 ratio,
to
tier
liberal
for
tiers.
tier, conservative, liberal, and if
And
you
what
do
happens
that,
if you don't get the mixture right? Just nothing happens?
nothing happens. It stays just like this.
Asterisk Product does not do this.
Wow.
Our product actually does nothing.
It'll do it.
But it is a coffee mug.
It'll do it. I'll guarantee it'll do it.
Okay.
Well, TJ guarantees nothing then.
Yeah, then you assume the legal responsibility
Yeah.
for the ensuing lawsuit.
You know
when
what?
somebody
I'm not worried
literally-
about it because it's absolutely impossible to get it exactly equal.
No, it isn't.
It's
Some dude will
completely
say, "This is
impossible.
my mom. She's a lifelong conservative. This is my dad. They're gonna cut onions, and I'm gonna collect tears over the next 2 weeks." They'll do it.
Yeah, but you know what? The size of his mom's tears
Uh-huh.
slightly smaller than the size of his dad's tears.
What if he collects more though?
Yeah. What if he compensates for that by collecting extra tears from his mom?
You're gonna have
and
to
then
show me
adding-
that they're the same down to the molecule.
somebody will. TJ, have you
Well,
heard?
You know what? At that point, they've spent more money trying to prove it.
I guess that's true.
Than
TJ,
I'll
we
have
have a
made
mass
off it in the first
spectrometer.
place. So
We've done a chemical analysis, and we know for a fact it is 50% liberal
So
tears
the
and 50.
fucking-
What if they just
joke
break
is
it
on
apart
them.
and scientifically analyze that it's just a ceramic mug with a picture on it and
Oh,
it has
yeah.
no special proproperties at all?
well, I think they should have.
How about that? How much would that cost? 50 cents for a ball peen hammer at the fucking
You
store?
know what, Paul? It works through magic, though. It's not based on science. It's based on magic.
All right, well, we got to put a Christian bent to it, otherwise people won't buy the magic thing.
All right. Yeah.
It works through the power of Jesus.
The power
Through
of
the
Christ.
power of the pinky of Christ, which we have in our possession.
We do actually still have the
But
pinky of
God
Christ.
has told us that we're not allowed to show you
Withhold,
yet.
he said, my children, withhold.
But one day we will
Yes.
unveil the pinky of Christ.
Yeah, and when it's going to change the face of Christianity. Well, it's going to change the pinky of Christianity, really.
Oh yeah, easily. Anyway, let's check out this.
Before we
trailer,
start
I guess.
this, TJ,
You go
can I
ahead,
just
Paul.
say something?
Yes, go ahead.
I am starting to get a little sick of being constantly assaulted with your overblown love of everything about the Joker, okay?
Right.
This is not Joker flash fried.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Other people have other interests, TJ, and
Right.
your constant referencing of the Joker and purchasing of merchandise about the Joker and bragging about said merchandise about the Joker, TJ.
yeah.
Constant quoting of the Joker,
Right.
constant insertion of the Joker into everything we do.
I don't feel like I do that.
Well, I think the people will be with me, TJ.
All right, maybe they will.
They're sick of it too.
No more
So
Joker.
I watched this under protest.
All right, fair enough. So let's see if it's any good. Brown. It's a pretty easily amused kid.
Can you please stop bothering my
I mean,
kid?
they kind of all are.
Please stop bothering my kid.
Have you ever met a
Yeah.
kid that age that was just like, I would rather read some Kierkegaard? No, they're just like, blue block, I eat blue block. So really, that's all you do have to do.
Would you stop making funny faces at my child? Like,
It's easy.
what harm is it doing?
Yeah, would you stop making my child giggly and mirthful, you evil son of a bitch? Let him be sad.
Like a normal motherfucker.
That's racist, TJ.
Why is it racist? That's how she talks.
Yeah. accent you use.
I guess maybe she had a feeling, though, because she seems to have been
This is
right
the
about
last
this
time
one.
Yeah, I have to say that.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
It's a pretty cool fucking Department of Health social worker that lets you smoke in their office.
Yeah, and it's lit real moody too, man.
Yeah.
I wish other social buildings were less clinical and more moody like this.
Dingy, dark. What is Gotham, right? So.
Yeah, it's Gotham.
So,
well, I
yeah.
guess. Supposedly.
I would imagine it's supposed to be, right? Yeah.
Doesn't say Gotham.
It never explicitly said it, so.
In a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
Oh shit.
It's so awful, isn't it?
Yeah, put on that tongue
My
makeup.
whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? Send in the clowns.
All right. Well,
So I want to.
I'm at kind of full mast for this movie, but I have been since the first teaser.
I have to say, I'm definitely sold on this fucking movie.
I like how it's not. It doesn't really tell you what he's up to.
Yeah.
Really, the thing
Like
about
you see
this
like
movie,
weird sort of hints of like this strange social movement or something going on around him. But
if it weren't for Joaquin Phoenix, who I have a whole lot of trust in as an actor, he is very rarely, and I'm not saying never, but very rarely does he choose a role that I don't think he elevates.
right.
So if it wasn't for his involvement, and it looks like what is a consistent moody kind of tone for the film that seems evident throughout these teasers and this final trailer that we've seen, I probably wouldn't be anywhere near as excited for the movie, because at the end of the day, it's just a slickly cut trailer.
Right.
You know, a lot of trailer moment lines, a lot of, slick editing. That does not a good movie make. So I'm still a little skeptical, but I'm at almost full mast for this movie.
Well, the movie's selling itself, though. At least
Yeah.
You could say that. I mean, like, I agree with you. You never know until you see the final product. But
and it
from
got
what-
that hard R rating too.
From what I'm seeing,
Hard
what I'm hearing, and things like the rated R fucking shit, dude. I'm super
Step
stoked.
in the right direction.
I am stoked for. If it was
I'm just kind of wondering
PG-13,
how far it's gonna go, because it seems like
I think this movie's gonna surprise you, TJ.
it doesn't
I really do.
It doesn't really tell you what he's up to, what his plan is, like how far he's gonna go. But
It has all the hallmarks of a good fucking film.
I mean, it
hope
looks like
delivers.
what they're trying to say is, from what I could pick out of the trailer here, is that the Joker's kind of straw that broke the camel's back and sent him into a psychotic frenzy was the idea of being made fun of during an attempted stand-up comedy performance by a sleazy TV personality played by Bob De Niro.
right.
Am I so that is what you can infer from the trailer about the big defining moment for the Joker character. And now that I've said it out loud, that sounds kind of lame.
Yeah, but we don't really know if that. I don't know if it necessarily
how central
shows
that
that
film
as.
is.
We don't know if that's the.
Okay, so let me walk you through why
the
I think
big
it does.
straw that broke his back.
He's in
or
the
if that's just
hospital and he's-
something adding up
And
to
it's
it.
obviously the last part of the trailer is him on that show.
Maybe,
Right.
and
the last shot, so yeah, he's woven throughout the whole thing, and the last shot of the trailer is him kind of debuting on that show to
Right.
get his revenge for being made fun of by that guy. That's what I kind of assume happens there.
right.
And do you think that that's a good origin story for the Joker?
I I mean,
have to
it
see it.
depends
If you
on,
remove the
it
slick
depends on
shit-
how you frame it, I guess. Like if he was in a hospital room, so if that's like his mom's dying, you know, he tells her he's gonna be
Sure.
on the TV, and then they make fun of him, and then she dies. You know, maybe that would be like, okay, fuck this.
Right.
But I mean, I gotta believe that the Joker is there to do more than just come on that guy's show and
take
be like,
revenge.
I showed you.
Right.
Like, he's there to fucking, you know, blow that shit up or something,
So,
hopefully.
that's not really a criticism because it's only just what you can glean from watching the trailer.
Right,
And
and
I
it really
watched
just
this a
depends on
couple
how-
of times before.
I mean, this is obviously a movie that's going to rely on being a character study, so it's gonna matter whether or not the psychology of the character makes sense. Or
Well,
not.
I like the fact that they've gone hard R with it. I think that we desperately need a non-PG-13 crowd pleaser aesthetic back in comic book movies. I want this gritty, darker thing, and it looks like it's doing that, and I'm cool with that. Joaquin Phoenix is really fucking great. He's just like really intensely great as an actor, in my opinion. So he brings the intensity to the role that I think is necessary. It's a reimagining of Joker. It doesn't look like they're trying to just do, and here's the new Heath Ledger. Look at my scars.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're going to say, even if this movie doesn't turn out to be as promising as it looks here, I would say that it's at least going to give us its own unique take.
And that really
Pretty
is all I
clearly, so-
ask from a Joker movie. I think it was you that turned me on to the idea that the Joker is just kind of this big blank slate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the originator of that idea, but it's kind of like
He's been
you can
reinterpreted so
almost
many times.
He's such a chaotic persona that you can almost really kind of bring whatever you want to
and
him.
Right.
I feel like you really need that. The fucking Jared Leto Joker, horrible.
Right.
Horrible take on the. And I think rebooting the Joker makes perfect sense. And if Joaquin Phoenix can pull this off, I mean, hey, DC's got a viable fucking franchise.
As much as I do hate the Jared Leto Joker, it is its own fucking take
It
on the
is.
Joker.
It is.
Right.
It's like this is the Joker,
gangster
as,
kinda
like,
Joker.
He's
Right.
a over the top gangster kind of face tattoo having whatever the fuck, basically like Scarface shit. Not my favorite interpretation of the character, but at least it is its own thing.
it's a new thing. Yeah, it's kind of a new
And
thing.
you know, I mean, like every fucking actor who plays this character can do something different with it. Every writer who writes the character can do something different with it. You really shouldn't see people stepping on each other's toes when it comes to this shit because there's so much opportunity to do so many different fucking things. So yeah.
Well,
I'm excited for the film.
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see that new fucking Mandalorian thing
Oh, yeah.
as soon as I get Disney Plus when it becomes available.
Absolutely.
Hail and well met, traveler. This is your official survival guide for the September 6th, 2019 Deep Fat Fried Meetup at the Howlin' Wolf in historic New Orleans, Louisiana. Remember, this meetup is 18 plus, so get your tickets below if you haven't already. As much fun as a meetup can be, there are dangers, pitfalls, and perils to be navigated. Let's take a look at Good Scotty and Bad Scotty to see how you should prepare. Good Scotty knows that no weapons of any kind are allowed at the meetup, so he leaves his vast and deadly arsenal at home. See how easily Good Scotty got into the venue? He's going to have a great time tonight. Bad Scotty, on the other hand, wanted to be cool, like the Reservoir Dogs. So he brought an airsoft pistol to the meetup to show to everyone. Unfortunately for Bad Scotty, his night is already over. He isn't allowed inside and is asked to leave entirely. He'll never know the sweet secrets of a DFF meetup. Bad move, Bad Scotty. Good Scotty knows that DFF meetups are no place for violence or harassment. Everyone in attendance is having a blast, so Good Scotty knows not to ruin the vibe. He treats people with the same respect and dignity he expects for himself, and look at what a good time he has as a result. Wow, Good Scotty, good move. Bad Scotty arrives with a chip on his shoulder. He wants attention, so he's decided to be a grade A butthole. He's obnoxious, rude, or grabby with people in ways that make them uncomfortable. Unfortunately, once again, Bad Scotty's night is over before it even begins, as security escorts him to the street and sends him on his way. Bad idea, Bad Scotty. Good Scotty knows his limits, and thus knows how to have a good time. He has drinks, he laughs, he parties, he even makes new friends. But when he starts to feel like he's had enough, Good Scotty knows when to say when. He stays the entire night, creates some awesome memories, and leaves with an amazing story to tell. He even has a designated driver or a safe ride home arranged for himself. Good thinking, Good Scotty. Bad Scotty starts pounding the booze right away, and before you know it, he's in the venue bathroom praying to the porcelain gods. He'll never know what kind of fun was had at the meetup because he drank too much, too fast. Trust us when we say the bathroom floor is the least amusing place in the Howling Wolf, and it's the only thing Bad Scotty will see all night. He didn't even secure himself a safe ride home, so now Bad Scotty is everyone else's problem. He won't remember a thing tomorrow. Bad form, Bad Scotty. So as you can see, Good Scotty has a great time, and Bad Scotty, well, he has no kind of time at all. Be like Good Scotty, and you'll not only survive the DFF New Orleans meetup, but you'll thrive at the meetup and lead with a great story. Be like Bad Scotty and, well, you'll just be asked to leave. Now you're prepared for anything. Get your tickets below. The time of your life awaits. See you at the Howlin' Wolf in New Orleans, Louisiana on September 6th. Good Scotty.